Hey guys, welcome back to the pot seat. Today we're gonna talk about how you can invest your money in certain savings accounts or CDs or even our IRAs. And this is the video right after what we were talking about in the previous video about SVB Bank.
Hello guys, and this is Lex. Again, welcome back to another video.
So Lex, my question to you is how do you see yourself saving money with the current economic situation right now?
Bank-wise, like banking or anything.
Banking or any way you want to invest your
Well,
money.
I think moving your money, it would be smart. Maybe CDs, money market, something
Yeah.
like that.
So today, guys, we're gonna tell you where you can put your money in the savings account if you do want to not have cash on hand and you have nowhere else to put it. So there's better opportunities where you can make that money grow without even having to touch it or worry about it. So let's start with Discover. So I want to show this screen to you guys. So this is one of the banks that I would like to keep my money in for a savings account because it's very fast, it's very efficient, and there's barely any fees, like no fees whatsoever. It's one of the greatest savings banks. So right now what they're offering is a 3.5 APY, which is annual per year interest rate on your money. So basically, let's say if you were to put $15,000 into your savings account, you will have accumulated $524.95 by the end of the year. So compared to Chase regular savings or Citibank or Bank of America, now these are like big time banks and they don't really give a shit about your savings account and stuff like that, unless if you're a very big customer and on their high yield savings account, you need a lot of money. Now, this is for like everyday average Joes. But we're gonna take out these banks and we're gonna add some that are actually competitive to Discover, which is PNC is one, Capital One, and Ally. We'll actually see if we can add Marcus too. So let's see. Oh, let's remove Marcus for right now. So as you can see, oh well, PNC standard savings is actually not giving really good, and there's also a monthly fee. So let's remove that and add Marcus. So as you can see, Marcus is one of the best ones. So it's actually offering 3.75% compared to Ally, which is offering 3.4%, and Capital One, which is offering 3.4% too. So Discover is like second place right now. And none of these banks have like, insufficient funds fees or, any monthly fees or minimum deposit fees. You could even put $1 and start accumulating money. So now if you are just saving your money, just putting it in a piggy bank or anything like that, you rather put that money in a savings account and let it grow. Now, this is like, $15,000 just you putting in your money. Now, let's say after all your expenses and everything, you put at least $250 every month. So every month, let's say it grows even more. So it wouldn't even have to be $533.70. So like let's say 250, you invest 250 every month for 12 months. That is gonna be around about $3,000. So let's say you have $18,000. Sorry, $18,000. So you're actually gonna have an extra $100 added to your savings account. Plus, it's probably gonna be more than $629 because every month, you're gonna get a little bit more because your savings account is accumulating more money. So right now, why is the savings account high? Is because the Fed's fund rate is actually at 4.5 to 4.75%. So banks can give you more of a high yield percentage rate. So these can always change every month or every 2 months, depending on what the Fed's fund rate is. So if the Fed funds rate go down, your savings account goes down. Now, why would you put it in Fed's why would you put it in a savings account when you can put it in other places, like for example, you can put it in the money market accounts. So the money market accounts are basically more for people with a lot more balances, as you can see. So I wouldn't recommend it to, you know, every average Joes or anything like that. So they usually are for people that, are looking closer to, like, their retirement age, or they want to have everything at one place so they can do a lot more other things with what they want to do with their money. This is another good uh way to save your money, because you can see, like, you're getting a higher rate than the savings account. And right now the best one is 18-month 4.75 APY. So if you were to open an account and you put in a 12, let's say you put your $15,000 in a 12-month CD, you actually get way more in 1 month than putting it in the savings account. So why wouldn't I recommend this, like, right now? Well, the reason I wouldn't recommend this right now is, unless if you always get money throughout. I mean, if you get a lot of money, I would say, yeah, go ahead, open a APY account, a CD account right away. But the reason why I would say wait is because the feds are actually raising rates right now, right? So when they're raising rates, you would probably want to, like, accumulate, whatever you have in your savings account, and then put it in a CD account for 12 months. Don't touch it, nothing. And you actually would see a higher, like, return, because you locked it in for 12 months. Because let's say for something happens, you won't be able to take out that money without, having to pay a fee, and you don't want to pay a fee, like just think of it, a CD account like another savings account. For 1 year, you can't touch that money. So let's say, you for 1 year, the feds are raising their rates. So if you get 18,000, right? Uh how did that get? That was weird. Maybe I did something wrong. Sorry. Yeah, so you get so yeah, I did do something wrong. It was $674 instead of, I want to say
11.
500 something dollars that you would have got in a savings account. So basically, and on an 18-month rate, if you go to an 18-month, that's where you get $1,000 right off the bat. There's 18 months, don't do nothing to that money, you get $1,000. So
CDs are great, uh, especially for those who have enough money to just keep those 12, 18 months and not even think about that
touch it,
money.
yeah.
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong. I think you get taxed, like, very minimum on a CD account, right?
You do, but it's tricky from what I learned. I mean, you have to kind of, it's not just one way deal. It's more than one way to
Yeah.
uh,
So the CD
save on
account, like, if you
taxes.
do it, you can't touch that money, right? Correct?
Right. Like if you do it for 12 months, you said you
Yeah.
might have an emergency, but you cannot get the money out.
So
It's locked.
another thing that I believe on a CD account, let's say if you are going for this rate, 4.75%, right? If the rates go higher, you can't change that either, correct? It's
Right.
locked into this, right?
Right. For that period.
So I would suggest I would suggest that, you guys look into it and see what you are accustomed to, what you can do. But I would rather wait on a CD account with a higher APY rate. So, with that being said, do you have any final words, Lex?
Not at all, man. That was a great information. Like always, thank you for that. And hopefully
We'll see you in the next one.
we see you in the next one. Thank you guys.
Bye bye.